Good afternoon. My name is Gabriela Brito and I'm the Senior Class Secretary. I would like to welcome each of you to the 2020 Central Crossing High School graduation ceremony. At this time, the Central Crossing Naval ROTC will present the colors.
Present colors.
Please join me in the reciting of the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Senior Libby Wallace will now sing our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Order! Colors! Ready, cut!
Good afternoon. My name is Madison Stute, and I am the Vice President for the senior class. On behalf of the class of 2020, I would like to welcome our family, friends, and guests to the graduation ceremony of Central Crossing High School. I would also like to thank our Southwestern City School Board of Education, Dr. Wise, Superintendent, and Mr. Garside, Treasurer, for all of the support that we have received. I have the pleasure of introducing our first speaker today, Julia Patterson, valedictorian for the class of 2020.
Hello students, families, faculty, and most importantly, hello class of 2020. Graduates, I realize this is not the ceremony we had imagined. In spite of these unfavorable circumstances, I want to sincerely congratulate each of you. Graduating high school is an enormous achievement already, but the class of 2020 has withstood recent challenges with a resilience that I'm honored to represent. While we may have missed out on some of our final moments, these are not what define us. We are instead defined by the bonds we have formed and the lessons this pandemic has taught us, and that is what makes the class of 2020 special. In an era of social distancing and stay-at-home orders, our bonds have only strengthened. Despite the complications, I think it's safe to say this year will be a memorable one, and I'd like to thank those who made that possible. Thank you to our school administrators who worked tirelessly to ensure our health and safety, to the counselors who made themselves available to us during these hard times, to the teachers who went the extra mile to make virtual learning as effective as possible, and to the families, friends, and community members who never stopped supporting us. None of your efforts have gone unnoticed, and you are so appreciated. Finally, thank you, class of 2020, for sticking together through it all. Even when social distancing is a thing of the past, we will soon be separated at different schools or occupations. It is my hope that the bonds we have formed these past 4 years will not waver. The truth is, this is likely not the last major obstacle we will face in our lives. If the past few months have taught us anything, it is that although the future is uncertain, our ability to adapt is unfailing. With our heads held high, we have trekked through uncharted territory and will continue to do so as we begin our futures. Graduates, you have earned this. I want to remind you that our diplomas don't just represent the final months of our senior year spent in our bedrooms. They represent the years of relationships we have formed, sacrifices we have made, goals we have achieved, and knowledge we have gained. We entered high school together, we struggled together, and although it may not feel like it, today we celebrate together. As we set forth on our separate journeys, I look forward to exploring the uncertainties together. Congratulations, class of 2020. Our next speaker is Leah Ortman, salutatorian for the class of 2020.
Good afternoon, class of 2020. My name is Leah Ortman. If my last name sounds a little familiar, you might have spent a bit too much time in the office. All joking aside, I am thankful for this opportunity to speak to you all on this day of celebration. Although it did not happen the way that any of us ever expected, I am thankful for all of the hard work that Southwestern City Schools has done in order for us to celebrate today. Virtually or not, we are here to recognize the class of 2020. We did it. Even amidst a global pandemic, we stood strong and finished with our heads held high. One thing that I know for sure is that we will never forget our graduation. We do not need to walk across a stage in order to recognize that we have accomplished something great. We've spent 4 years at Central Crossing, putting in our time, blood, sweat, and tears in order to make it to this day. On our very first day of Central Crossing, our teachers told us that high school goes by in the blink of an eye. Personally, I thought they were crazy and only saying that to be cheesy, but I think we can all agree that we blinked, and here we are. 4 years ago, when I moved here, I had the choice to attend CCHS or that other school across the tracks. And I am glad that I was able to be a Comet, because at CCHS, we are a family. We come from many diverse backgrounds and cultures, but we are all Comets. I'm thankful for all of the opportunities that Central Crossing has provided for me, including the College Credit Plus program, the ALC, and much more. I'm thankful to our administration, who works hard day in and day out to keep us safe and support our wonderful teachers, who truly care about us and have shaped us into the graduates that we are today. Central Crossing has given us the tools that we need to further succeed in life, no matter where we go or what we do. We are Comets, and we will change the world. And last of all, I would like to thank Dr. Burke, who spent this last year before her retirement working hard to see us off. What a way to end our careers at CCHS together. I am sure that she is feeling mixed emotions at this time, happiness and joy. We thank you and wish you the best, Dr. Burke. And to my fellow classmates, I know we will accomplish great things. Good luck, class of 2020, and go Comets. Our next speaker is Brandon Bolandas Cruz, president of the Central Crossing High School class of 2020.
Welcome, parents, grandparents, and graduates. It is an honor to stand here before you, although virtually, as your senior class president. Though times are certainly unprecedented and our situation unorthodox, we, as a class of 2020, are creating history, graduating in a way that no other class ever has. We were born into a world that was in turmoil from the tragic events of 9/11. We were the first generation to grow up in such a bizarre new world. Now, as we graduate and enter adulthood, we enter yet another era of the unknown. We are still able to celebrate all of our accomplishments and prepare for the next chapter, even though it is not in the way we expected. To say that our current situation is unfortunate is a vast understatement. However, although it is disappointing that we will not be able to walk across the same stage as the previous graduating classes, I want to remind you, graduates, today is a day for celebration. We watched the football team on Friday nights, heard the cheers from the Comet Crazies, and watched the band perform during halftime. We experienced these and so many other wonderful memories throughout high school. We have worked endlessly for the past 4 years to achieve one of the biggest milestones in our lives. And today, we make history. Though we were forced to make a rapid transition and leave the place where these memories were made, this ability to adapt and overcome such a monumental disruption to our lives is the most crucial quality that we can have. One unique to our class and our class only. Though it may seem the world is in shambles all around us, we are not. We are resilient. We are strong. We are the class of 2020. Congratulations. At this time, the Central Crossing High School Choir will sing our senior song, You Raise Me Up.
restless heart beats so imperfectly. But when you come and I am filled with wonder, sometimes I think I glimpse eternity. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong and I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong and I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong and I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up to more than I can be.
The Central Crossing Choir will now sing our alma mater. At this time, please welcome Dr. Joe Burke, Principal, Central Crossing High School.
Good afternoon. I'm Dr. Jill Burke, and it is my privilege to be the principal of Central Crossing High School. On behalf of the faculty and staff, I would like to offer our sincerest gratitude to the families of our graduates for entrusting your children with us, and to thank you for your support and partnership over the past 4 years, and especially the last 3 months. I would also like to thank our fantastic staff. Recently, they too have been significantly challenged, but in my opinion, have met the challenge head-on with patience, compassion, and success. Our staff is a talented collection of professionals dedicated to providing our students with opportunities that foster their talents and will help them follow their dreams. I would be remiss if I did not recognize 2 outstanding teachers who we're losing this year to retirement, Captain Peter McKay and Sergeant Major Donald Bocook. They have dedicated themselves to teaching and supporting our ROTC cadets and have always been available to assist our school and community. Gentlemen, we thank you. The class of 2020 is quite special. They're not defined by the last 3 months of their public school career, but although challenged, have been strengthened and proven to be exceptional leaders. This class has provided memorable experiences and greatly contributed to the history of CCHS. The class of 2020 has been a part of the success and recognition of our ROTC program, the continued superior ratings and national rankings received from our bands and choirs, and entertaining performances by our theater department. This class has excelled in academics, athletics, music, and the arts. We celebrate the 48 seniors who have earned honors diplomas and records the 2020 seniors have broken in football, volleyball, and basketball. We congratulate our National Merit finalists, the 2 members of this class who earned perfect end-of-course test records, and the 2 2020 seniors who received their associate's degree from Columbus State Community College this semester. This senior class has earned over 600 college credits while high school students, possibly saving themselves and their families over $100,000 in tuition alone. They have led by example, given generously to our community, and helped to sustain a positive environment in our school, and continue to receive an abundance of compliments from our community and from those we visit. The members of this class have grown into fine young men and women and have truly left their mark on Central Crossing High School. As you've witnessed this afternoon, the class of 2020 is filled with talented, compassionate, and determined individuals. Our senior class has been offered over $5 million and counting in college scholarships. This class has set a high standard for which future Comets will aspire. Class of 2020, we're proud of you, and we're certain you will do great things. Congratulations. Will the class of 2020 please stand? Members of the Board of Education, Dr. Wise, guests, parents, teachers, and friends. The members of Central Crossing High School class of 2020 have met all requirements for graduation as prescribed by the State of Ohio Board of Education and the Southwestern City Schools Board of Education, and are duly authorized to receive their diplomas. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure and privilege to present to you the Central Crossing class of 2020. Central Crossing High School counselor, Mrs. Rachel Wendell, will read the names of our graduates.
Zamira Abdul Kadir, Nemo Abdul Lahai, Jazavet Abreu, Brandon Aberto. All A's, all 4 years, Daniela Acosta Mantilla, Farhia Ibrahim Adan, Zachariah Adem, Najma Aden, Ibrahim Adnan, Idil Abikadir Ahmed, Marian Ahmed, Yusuf Al-Hori Dorty, Jose Angel Augusto Aldana Arasso, Sam Ali, Reina May Alvarado, Micah Anderson, Olivia Antonoff, Marilyn Ariaza Gira, Stefan Almaitre Abreu, Fatima Awis, Connor Samuel Bailey, Angela Baker, Jaden Dwayne Ball, Elena Mindalai Bautista, David Bentley, Paul Bentley, Walter Billups, Jr. Lance Blackwell. Bailey Bocook. Brandon Bolanos Cruz. Austin Booth. Kayla Boyd. Ty Bradley. Cameron Brannon. Marielle Bravo. Olivia Bridges. Gabriella Brito. Jordan Brothers. Dominic Brown. Casey Burkle. Caitlin Burns. Paul Busey. Reagan Cameron. Ariel Carroll. Jaden Karsten. Nathan Carter. Gerardo Castilla Laura. Olivia Castle. All A's, all 4 years, Michaela Chapman. Jason Chatfield. Stephen Charon. Angela Shamil. Ronaldo Chunier. Savannah Clemens. Travis Klein. Taylor Coburn. Dominic Cole. Jalen Coles. Damian Collins. Donovan Collins. Catherine June Collins. Tylee Collins. Kaya Connor. Isaac Cook. Shayla Cook. McKenna Lee Kukart. Haley Cox. Trey Anthony Kraft. Emily Creasup. Hunter Crowder. Andrea Cruz. Lizeth Cruz Pagueros. Jordan Cummings. Bryn Cunningham. Kendall DeCons. Marka Dowd. Eric Davidson Jr. Corey Deck. Christina Marie DeRose. Logan Deddy. Nicole Duvall. Andrew DeYarman. Daniel Diaz. Eric Ismail Diaz Ravia. Lillian Demmerling. Bailey Allison Dolch. Elliot Daughters. Austin Dunnigan Vasquez. Frederick Dunn. Sasha Durant. Amir Di Campbell. Preston Dyer. Gianna Elise Edmiston. Christiana Edwards. Eamon Egal. Malik Elbarati. Miriam Elmi. Jeremiah Zane Emmons. Jacob Ingram. Emma Elizabeth Evanichko. Grace Evans. Stephanie Fernandez Vargas. Casey Farrell. Savannah Fleshman. Hannah Frainer. Allison Frazier. Dylan Frazier. Matthew Fry. Nathan Fulton. Kaylin Gabbert. Salma Gale. Jander Garcia. Jose Garcia Cabrera. Morgan Geddes. Taryn Gilliland. Benjamin Ginther. Gabrielle Ginther. Catherine Given. Jesselyn Glovich. Jesus Antonio Gonzalez Baez. Abigail Goodwin. Alasia Gordon. David Gormley. Olivia Grego. Marcus Graham. Megan Michelle Graves. Logan Green. Amari Green. All A's, all 4 years, Jane Griffith. Kayla Grimes. Alexis Hackney. Sarah Hale. Tyler Hansen. Isaiah Hardy. Drake Harris. Mackenzie Harrison. Peyton Harvey. Amar Hassan. Kaylee Helterbrand. Adrian Hernandez. Emilia Marie Hernandez. Natalie Herrera Carrasco. Gabriel Elijah Higgins. Lauren Hill. Victoria Hill. William Hill. David Homan. Elizabeth Rose Howard. Allison Howe, Madison Huffman, Alexander Hunter, Stephanie Hupp, Farhia Hussein, Elijah Hilton, Abdi Jalil Abubakar Imam, Garth Infante Montez Diaca, Hugo Infante Guerrero, Andrew Jackson, Sabrine Jalik, Farhia Jama, Kafia Jama, Akran Jelani, Cameron Jenkins, Howard Jewett, Zamira Jelani, Mason Johnson, Nicholas Johnson, Michaela Johnston, Allie Kiefer, Tyshawn Kellum, Mackenzie Aaron Keller, Benjamin Kelly, Caitlin Kelly, Sarah Kennedy, Justina Kerr, Eunice Kamis, Andrew Kay, Braden Kemmel, Victoria Klimovich, Shelby Klinger, Jeremiah Knight, Victoria Knowles, Jamie Kovalik, Aubrey Kraft, Gavin Krebs, Fuad Kadago, John Cullum, Jason Lambert, Daisha Nicole Lanter, Madeline Lawson, Brandon Lay, Derek Lane, Colin Daniel Lebo, Sierra Ledinger Pop, Jennifer Lemus, Allison Leonard, Hunter Leonard, Alex Leschik, Thomas Lewis, Victoria Lindsay, Andrew Litchfield, Kamari Little, Joshua Long, Marissa Cash Lopez, Marilyn Lopez Miranda, Anthony Messiah Lowe, Jordan Lucas, Megan Lukehart, Philip Lupton, Haley Mayer. Kennedy Marioth. All A's, all 4 years, Alina Marco. Jasmine Loreto Marone Soto. Isaiah Marshall. Marion Patrice Marshall. Ashanti Martin. Caden Martin. Adrian Martinez. Elijah Mayberry. Alexander McCoy. Ariel McDaniel. Sarah McDonald. Lily Eden McFadden. Hannah McKee. Kylie Brianna McWhorter. Seth Meadows. Medea Mabratu. Catherine Melischuk. Irving Mendez Hernandez. Maureen Meyer. Jacqueline Miguel Juarez. Devin Miller. Hannah Miller. Aaron Milliken. Faisal Mohammed. Fatumo Mohammed. Mohammed Mohammed. Mustafa Muhammad. Benjamin Gerard Melosi. Kimberlyn Montero Hernandez. Ali Montez. Eric Montoya Torres. Justin Moore. Dylan Morrow. Chase Mauser. Jomana Murib. Jonathan Murillo. Maka Musa. James Musselwhite. Toby Nanthafong. Katarina Nedved. Olivia Nedved. Brianna Neville. Ven Wynn. Dawson Nicoletta. Dominic Niner. Patricia Nithith Anathorn. Michaela Nolan. Marion Noor. Siham Newman Mahmood Jama. Fatuma Omar. Salutatorian for the class of 2020, Leah Ortman. Omar Osman. Saida Osman. Trina Parker. Lindsay Partlow. Valedictorian for the class of 2020, all A's, all 4 years, Julia Nicole Patterson. Jennifer Pina Zamora. Angel Alberto Pereira Bello. Cassandra Perez. Sierra Person. Jasmine Phillips. Yadari Pachardo Yorina. Jaylene Pineda Baserto. Vita Plablansky. Samuel Pelosi. Christian Polk. Kayla Potts. Caitlin Nicole Price. Skylar Price. Andrew Proper. Abby Purcell. Eric Ramey. Amy Ramirez Martinez. Jordan Ramsey. Addison Ransom. Mallory Rathburn. Noah Reardon. Katrina Red Fox. Matthew Reed. Caleb Reed. Joseph Richard Rapetta. Claudia Riddle. Jenna Rifle. Savannah Riggle. Allie Nicole Riley. Victoria Riley. Marcos Rios Gutierrez. Trent Rivers. Zachary Roach. Angel Roberts. Alan Rodia Reyes. Carlos Rodriguez Collins. Divine Rogers. Joe Rojo. Richard Romanovich. Tyler Ronovich. Araceli Rosado. Shannon Russell. Abdillahi Saeed. Sabrina Saeed. Hannah Sears. Zachary Sears. Derek Sr. Irina Soretta. Mahir Sharif. Akran Sheikh Mohamud. Mohamud Sheikh Mohamud. Yasmin Sheikh. Abigail Sigler. Serena Simpson. Jessica Slayball. Nathaniel Smith. Haley Madison Snodgrass. Jordan Snyder. Nellis Lisbeth Solano. Cameron Springer. Courtney Sprouse. Cheyenne Sanford. Alexander Stephen. Brandon Straley. All A's, all 4 years, Madison Stute. Joseph Ronald Tamburino. Haley Tainer. David Thivener. Sydney Nicole Toma. Brooklyn Thompson. Emma Kathleen Thompson. Claire Thompson. Madison Throneberry. Megan Tittle. Litzy Torres Gutierrez. Joshua Toscano. Andrew Topman. Madison Treptow. Taylor Tucker. Michael Tuggle Jr. Victor Tayo. Jahan Upchurch. Xiomara Urgelis. Caitlin Ashby Vanderwerf. Nathaniel Van Houten. Abigail Vargas. Ariana Vargas. Ricasha Maria Vicente Rodriguez. Sion Fenton Wadis. Libby Wallace. Maya Wallace. All A's, all 4 years, Madison Wallner. Ashley Walter. Aaliyah Ward. Yusuf Warsami. Aliana Washington. Destiny Watkins. All A's, all 4 years, Skylar Watkins. Logan Watson. Robert Wilnitz. All A's, all 4 years, Adeline Hope Wheeler. Heidi Wheeler. Samuel White. Calvin Jet Williams. Skylar Williamson. Jessica Wise. Harlow Witter. Helen Witter. Alexis Woods. Crystal Woods. Cole Xavier Wright. Gage Wycuff. Hafid Yabaro. Charles Yek. Kelsey Young. Maheen Zaman.
Seniors, please rise and join me in the traditional turning of the tassels from right to left. Congratulations to the class of 2020.